Good day, everybody. As I always say, if you come into your charts and you don't know exactly what you're looking for, you're simply gambling. You need to know what you are looking for before you even open your charts. How do we achieve this? By doing our analysis the night before. I do my analysis around 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. because at that time, that's when prices are actually consolidating towards the close, and there is no big move that usually results during that time unless we have Forex news. If we have Forex news, I will do my analysis the following day. So it's very, very important to be disciplined, because when you do your analysis the night before, you already know the following day which assets you're going to look at. That actually eliminates the pressure of looking at everything and trying to find something. You're not going to find something, okay? You are a hunter, so you need to know the following day I'll be looking for these assets, and these assets, and this is the setup that I'll be hunting for. Okay, if there is nothing to look for the following day, then you know you have a free day. You don't even come to your charts because not doing anything is part of the business. So this is a trade I took on Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar, and as you can see, I took it here at the low of the week and my target was here high of the week, and at this point here I had already traded my stops to break even, and these are like easy trades. Okay, this is not that volatile, so there are certain opportunities you can take as swing trades, more especially if you have something like a pattern, and I've shared this in my recent videos. So I took this one and I held it for a couple of days, and my target was the high of the week. As you can see, this is my TP, this is my buy here. Unfortunately, it didn't really hit my take profit, but it was just shy a couple of pips, and on Friday I actually closed it here. You see, it was a very nice run that I had on this one. So let me share why I took it. All right, this is Australian dollar versus New Zealand dollar, and I'm currently on a 1 hour time frame. So when you look at this one, you will see a lot of things that actually happened. Number one, if you look at my screen, I have this indicator. It has yesterday's highs, it has yesterday's lows, and it has this dotted line here. This is actually yesterday's closing price. These prices are super important and I use them every time. And again, if you look at this, I have this pink highlighted box. This is the high and the low of the previous week. Let me draw this thing out so that everybody will understand what's actually happening here. So this is the high of the previous week. Okay, as you can see, yes, this box is the high of the previous week. So literally it takes the high of the previous week, and again it takes the low of the previous week. You can see this is the low that was made early, so this is the low of the previous week. So since we have the high and the low of the previous week, you need to know that it's important what happens at the high of the previous week, the high of the month, the high of yesterday, the low of the previous week, the low of yesterday, and the of the month, including the year, because that's where you're going to get a certain form of reaction. So when you look at this thing alone, you can see that it was up here, it came down, and it kept hitting. It hit here and it kept hitting down. So you can see at the low of the week they tried to hit it multiple times. This is 3 times. Okay, so when I came to my chart, I realized something important had happened. Let me zoom it out so everybody can see it. Look at this pin. This pin pinned the low of the previous week. Do you know what this means? This means we have a stop hunt. This has actually stopped everybody from last week. Okay, everybody who bought on Thursday has been stopped out here. So I said, when we come to the high or the low of the previous week, it's important to understand, because there are a couple of things that can happen here. They can break out, come back, retest, and collapse if they are going to go down, or else they can just come and stop hunt, or they can come and just start consolidating. All right, but it's important for us to read what they are telling us. If they come and just pin like this is the most simplest opportunity. Why? Because this is a stop hunt. All right, this is a stop hunt. So when you get a stop hunt, in most cases they are done. They've stopped out everybody who bought here. They're done. So when I came to my chart, I realized that, oh, this is a stop hunt. All right, and I went to a smaller time frame. Let me switch to a 15-minute time frame. All right, so on a 15-minute time frame, I actually highlighted where I took it for you. You see, this was a stop hunt. How do you know this is a stop hunt? It's important now to understand what prices are saying. Okay, I told you, and I always say this, a W logs an area. All right, W logs an area. So if you look, they stop hunted the low of the week. You can see they just punched through it, then they came, went up, and eventually what did they do? They tried to come down and they gave a W, and a W locks an area. And it's not just a W that locks an area, it's what they give on the second leg. You see, this is the first leg that went down. They came and gave us something. I'll show you different kind of W's, show you different types of W's that you should be on the look for. And this is happening where? At the low of the week. But the most important thing is this engulfment. Look at what they did. This is a huge candle. This is an engulfment. And when you look at 1, 2, 3, this is a morning star. This is a morning star. So I took it here. Why? Because I knew that they've stop hunted the low. So my advantage was the low of the previous week. And this indicator is in my description. It has all these indicators in one indicator for MT4 and MT5. All right, specifically for MT4, MT5. So yeah, this is what I saw, and I knew that this W has done what? Has locked the area, and this one is not super volatile. So at first I put my stops here. I could have put them even here if I wanted to, okay, even here if I wanted to. Why? Because if they go down, that means I'm completely wrong. Why? Because that will mean this engulfment was like was completely wrong, okay. Because obviously, if you're going to take the engulfment and they now close you, that means you were completely wrong. You don't have to come and enter again. But I just put my stops here because this one is not super volatile. But look at this. They lock at the low of the week. Then they consolidated. Hence why I actually bought my stops to break even. Okay, I did that when I think prices were here. Yes, they were somewhere here. Then I just trailed my stops to break even. Okay. Why? Because one thing about Australian dollar versus New Zealand is it has a tendency of pinning around 1 a.m., 12 a.m. They can just pin down with super big candles. It's very important to understand the assets you are taking. You see, they can pin early. This is the tendency they have, okay. You need to understand what you are actually taking, and if you really understand, you'll know that very early in the morning they have a tendency of pinning. You see, very early in the morning, that's their tendency. And this is why I say it's very important to spend time on the charts, because when you spend time on the charts, you get to know exactly what how certain assets behave. This one is crazy, so that's why I trailed. I knew that in the early morning they can just do this. On other brokers, because I also have different brokers, on another broker they pinned heavily, and this pin actually came to down here. On this one they didn't even do that, and I just enjoyed it going up. And unfortunately, yes, here we got a trend day, but they never gave an opportunity for adding more, because if I'm gonna add more, I want them to pull back and give a buy low opportunity, and that's something they never gave. All right, and I was expecting something like this, but they never gave, so I just decided to hold this one. And eventually on Friday, I literally closed it Friday late. It was somewhere around here, so you can see the distance to the high was just nothing. So with that said, this was a very beautiful runner, and the reason I'm saying I held it for a couple of days is, you can see this was a rectangle. You see, this is a rectangle. They hit this line, they hit it again, they hit it again, and they made a high here. So obviously they are gonna come here to actually confirm this rectangle. That's why I was targeting this high, but unfortunately it was just shy a couple of pips. Okay, so now we are in a rectangle. We need to know what happens, and we are at the high of last week here, so we need to read this the proper way. And if you need a step-by-step guide in a form of a playbook, I have this playbook. This is a playbook I use for myself. It has the 2 strategies I use on currencies, and it also has the strategies I use on indices. So for currencies, I use mainly 2 strategies, which is trend continuation and trend reversal. I've shared them in my channel, and for those who maybe won't go back and watch all the videos, I have outlined all these setups in this playbook. This is something I made for myself before I decided to share it so that it can help people. So it's also in my description.